welcome to the video. This video is going to be a little different. We're mostly going to cater to the new players coming to Shinobi Tracker. Hey, how are ya? So, let's jump right into it.
Hey guys, it's your boy Senju Nation. If you've never seen me before, hey, welcome to my channel. Right now, when I'm going over these builds are the basic builds you get when you load in as a healer, attack, range, and defense on Shinobi Striker, Boruto. Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker. The healing class, let's go straight into it. We're not gonna worry about the stats in your clothes. That don't even matter right now. For a long time, it's not gonna. I mean, for a while, it won't matter until you get, you know, different scrolls, extra money real from playing the game, from leveling your character. You unlock different stuff, you know, what have you. Out the gate, you're gonna get a healing tag. Make use of this healing. You're not gonna run Kunai as a healer. You're coming out, you're gonna be a healer. We're gonna need those healing tags. We're not using ceiling tags. We're not using none of these. Out the gate, you're gonna have healing tags and Kunai. Always pick a healing tag over Kunai. You're a healer. At the end of the day, if you lose all your Jutsu, you need to at least have a healing tag. You don't want to use everything at once either, unless your team is really dying. But let's get into it. You can get a Paralysis Juicer. This essentially what it is give paralysis to people within a certain area. You activate it. It's every 12 seconds. It's gonna stun them, allowing your teammates to take advantage of them, your attacker, your range, and your defense to DPS them down, do damage to them. And you get the Paralysis Juicer. This is a jutsu that does healing, so you will activate it to heal yourself, and you'll run by your teammates. Jump, make sure you're jumping on walls, moving around. You do not want to be in the enemy's close sight, because they will target you as a healer and they will clap you. Clapping is never a good thing. You got substitution jutsu right there, and then you got your last thing. You always have an ultimate. Your ultimate will always look like this at the end. It's going to be the fourth one, and it's going to be the only ultimate you have right now is healing. Is Sealing Jutsu String Light Formation. Essentially what that is, you're just gonna put like a little circle on the area. You're gonna activate it. Anybody who walks near you who's the enemy, they're gonna just freeze in place for as long as that duration is. It can be like 10 seconds, and your teammate can do an ult. They can shoot them down with Kunai. They can burn them if they wanted to. Amaterasu, anything. You can do a lot of things just by activating that jutsu. Now, as you play, of course, you unlock different masters, you get new abilities, and so on and so forth. Out the gate, you will not have any kunai or anything like, not kunai, but like weapons for your hands, because attackers do hand-to-hand comeback, and then they have, you know, claws and all this other stuff. But you have to unlock those later, or get them in the Shinobi shop from 1010 by using your esoteric scrolls, your Rio, all that whatnot. So you're going to have the hand-to-hand comeback. Your basic kunai, you're gonna have kunai. You get four of these. You can shoot 1, 2, 3, 4 times at an enemy to keep them back from you, or keep them away from your healer. Remember, attackers, I want y'all to understand, your healer's on the field. Pay attention to your healer. You can be attacking, but you need to watch your healer. If your healer's getting clapped, you're doing a bad job. If your healer's getting clapped and you can throw a kunai a day will keep your healer alive and safe. Okay, remember that going forward. You'll be a great attack. Going on out the gate, you're gonna get teleportation jutsu. Essentially, you're gonna fly across the field, and it's gonna raise your damage up. Talking about damage, lethal whirlwind. You remember when when Lee pulled up on Sasuke, he did that to him. Sasuke thought he was gonna give him the smoke, but he gave Sasuke the smoke. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Every 8 seconds, it's gonna come back. It's a fast jutsu. And then you got substitution jutsu. And then you got 7 heavenly breaths. Remember when them activating the 7 gates? This is essentially what it is raising your abilities, automatically heals your health, also increasing your attack power and your movement speed, so you can move around. Every 8 seconds, you're gonna get these two right here. And then you'll get a substitution. Substitutions every 20 seconds. Now, the more damage you're taking, the quicker your substitution comes back. If you're getting beat up a lot, your substitution is gonna come up quick. It's just like the way the game is made to encourage you to get clapped. Yeah. So for the range, we're going on to out of the gate. You're going to get kunai, but essentially you get other weapons, of course, as you play the game. You get lucky with 1010 item shop, and you get different weapons. And sometimes you get weapons just for playing the game, like the Demon Wind Shuriken. If you play range long enough, you'll unlock that free boy, and it's pretty good. You can get Fire Style Flame Bomb. You're going to get 2 stocks of these every 7 seconds. So that's 2, 4, 6. You know how to do the math. Keep going. And for this one, you get the Phoenix Flower Jutsu. This one seals your opponent's substitution after you hit them. So if you combo them, we'll talk about combos in a later future video. For the most part, I'm gonna get you started with some movement. I'm going to include a movement link in my description for you to understand there's different movements in the games, and you're going to wonder why people are flying across the map and people are just moving slow. It's because we know the advanced movements. Substitution again, default, or you can be clone jutsu. Those two will be the only ones you'll have out the gate. And then you have a giant flame bomb. This one does fire. You can activate this while you're in the air or while you're on land. If anybody walks to you, an enemy, and you hit them with this, they're gonna die. Unless they sub, even if they can't sub out, they can get knocked back. But yeah, it kills. And you unlock different ones as you play the game. Like you unlock Susanoo Flame Style as long as you play range. Essentially, you activate it, stay in place, and it's like a torrent. It just, whoever you target is going to shoot at them forever until they die. Defense. You're going to start off with Zabuza's Blade. This is the free blade. It comes in the game. It's an imitation sword. You're going to get paper bomb tags. These are what you put on the field, on the floor. To anybody walk inside of it, it just blows up and knock them back. Does damage as well, of course. Your first jutsu, you're going to get the Earth Style Petrifying Jutsu. This just heals you and it raises your defense. So if you feel like somebody's clapping you as a defense and you need to heal yourself, just activate that bad boy in the corner and just sit and heal. You're just going to be a stone rock for, what was it, 8 seconds? 20 seconds. Every 20 seconds it comes back up. Talking about seconds, you got 9 seconds on this bad boy. It's the Mud Wall Jutsu. If you watch when the third Hokage fought Orochimaru, and Orochimaru summoned Lord First and Lord Second to fight him, he did a mud wall. This is exactly what that mud wall is. A little generic version of it, but yeah, every 9 seconds you summon up a mud wall, and after 9 seconds it will explode, knocking your enemies back and doing damage to them. So if you place this just right, you can, lock up the teammate, lock up an enemy. You can put an enemy in the corner, and you can keep them in the corner with this, and they'll be stuck behind it. And when they explode, they get extra damage to them. You can, if you play the game right, mix up certain things, you can be kind of toxic. You have the substitution jutsu by default, clone jutsu, of course, and then your ultimate is Earth Style Earth Pillar Explosion. Essentially, what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your hands, hit the ground beneath you, knocking back everybody who's an enemy away from you, and giving them a damage down. And their movement's going to be slowed. If they have a lower percent of health, they're going to die. If it's higher, it's going to knock their health to half. But that's pretty much it on the range. All the basic builds you're going to get out the gate with Shinobi Striker. To all the new players coming to Shinobi Striker, welcome to the community. We accept you over here. Don't be afraid to try different things out, talk to different people. It might be overwhelming, but that's okay. You can go to YouTube and Twitch. We're always streaming. Me, Senju Nation on YouTube, Twitch. My boy Czar. I'm always hosting somebody on Twitch, so whoever I'm hosting, you'll know I fucks with them heavily. Even Sixr, of course, and many different people of the community. But for the most part, guys, that's the end of this video. I'm going to include some gameplay so you can see how you can better utilize these builds, so you can do your job efficiently. But for the most part, that's it. And we'll catch you next video. I have a lot of videos coming out for you since Madara is dropping this Friday. I'm gonna do videos Thursday. I'm gonna have some build videos out for Madara by Friday.
And if I wreak havoc, I stab where you stand. I weed out the snake to try shaking my head. He hop in my face and I swing on demand while I pull